right, welcome to this episode of the VAR Podcast. Today we have a very resounding young man in our midst, an industrial mathematician, a father, a politician, and also the CEO First Rank City Limited. I'm a household name in real estate and development. A one-time strategic youth leader of Nkanu extraction. He is popularly known as Prince Egbo Franklin Ezudo Nankanu. Welcome to this particular episode.
Thank you so much.
You look amazing as always.
It has been good.
Kembe no wanye. All right. Today we shall be discussing family, business, politics. There is always this saying that the young people shouldn't take politics as a business. Rather, onye ọbụla je nweta aka ọlụ. But I could remember a one-time governor of Enugu State, the first democratically elected governor, that's Senator Chimaroke Nnamani. In preparation for the 2025 election, he said something that politics is a very serious business. Some have told us that IJ track all young people. Now it's a very serious business. So how do you manage family, politics, and business? Thank you.
Let me first start by, thanking you for having me in VAR Podcast.
It's our pleasure.
It's a privilege to be here. To go straight to your question, managing family, politics, and business is let me just say is a hard thing to do. But
Okay,
the funny part is you must do it
exactly.
because bills are piling up and you need to be engaging people. I need to be productive. If you're not productive, you can't engage people. If you can't engage people, you cannot get that cash that will sort your bill. So my family it plays a very strategic role in the politics that I am in and in my business.
Okay.
Because at times my wife will, if I come home at times, I'll be very down. I married her, she knows my ups and downs. She will come, we'll discuss, she will advise. At times, if I want to make a silly mistake, I remember that I have a family. What if I take this turn, for example, in politics now? If they say I should do something and I want to, let's assume there is a money to embezzle. And if you embezzle money, when you embezzle money, people know that you embezzle money, you have a son. And my son is around the corner. When you will start going up, people will say, that's the son of that man. You saw what's happening in Nepal.
Okay.
The Gen Z generation, they bounce on Facebook. You see what's going on there. So now, as a young guy, I advise, everything is not about making money. Try to impact in people's life. Business is not easy. It's not easy. But it takes a consistent discipline to manage a business. Money comes in it, but if you're not disciplined, the money will vanish.
All right. While you were saying some things, there were things that I picked from what you were saying. I believe it's a personal philosophy, saying that if you embezzle, or maybe you write off money, you have a family to fall back to. But we've seen some politicians that they actually did this, and I don't think.
That's where conscience comes in. People, I'm sorry to say this, the masses often go for people that not after that doesn't have their interest at heart. You see, for example, now, let's assume there's an election going on now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's use this last election that happened.
Okay.
You see P2B, you see others, you see somebody that has a track record, you see others that has their own track record.
Yeah.
But the masses went and voted for a person that they have not seen their track record. And as far as their track record is awkward, but you saw a sense. So at times the masses often they are the problem of everything. You see somebody that wants to serve you, that has a track record, that is disciplined, both in managing money and both in executing and order.
All right. Okay. So we will still come down to some of the things that you've said. One of the reasons why we invited you to this particular segment of the VAR podcast is one, so that people would know, because we need to start telling stories. I'm using Enugu State, for instance, where we all reside and sojourn. A greater number of people feels like everything a young person does in Enugu is just about politics. They wake up, they sleep politics, they eat politics, and everything for them is just the political appointment. And people are also saying politics abura akolo, CJ Moore akolo. And here you are talking about conscience and why people vote wrongly. Fine, it's about conscience. But one to ask, what necessitated the move into building the first rank city limited? What motivated you?
This is a long story.
But make the story very short.
As a young boy growing, first of all, I have to make a reference to the immediate past governor of Enugu State.
Okay.
He played a major role in my life. He appointed me when I was a student.
Okay.
Because I'm good in writing. That's why he appointed me.
Writing off check. Oh.
Writing articles.
All right.
Engaged in very well.
Yeah.
So my story, as a young boy growing in the state of Enugu.
Yeah.
As I was growing, I started seeing people, in the political space.
Yeah.
You see young guys, everybody wants to be in politics.
Okay.
They want to play it. Me, I've been playing politics from school.
School politics.
But secular politics is different. So, but by the grace of God, the immediate past governor, Buruburu, brought me in. So from there, I was able to try, associate with them. I started seeing the way they reason. To be sincere, back then, 2015, yes, 2015, I was in a hotel with the contestants of some political parties.
Yeah.
APC, PDP, all of them were there in a hotel. So, in the meeting, you see APC telling one PDP man, come and contest. Let's show our mind. Let those fool, the masses. I'm putting him. Let them fight for us. So they know what they're doing.
Okay, so they strategically bring this thing for the
fun.
So-called masses to fight for them.
And let me shock you. That was what brought the idea of me creating a candidate assembly. That meeting held by 12 midnight. I came out by 12:30. I can't stay there. I cried. So it's happened in Best Western Hotel. Best Western Hotel. I cried. That was what gave birth to candidate assembly.
So the because of okay, let's get you very clearly now. Like, are you trying to tell us that these politicians are united in their own cause?
To be sincere, they are more than united.
So that means what they come to do majorly is to make the masses go against themselves. Why they go after their
own
own selfish interest.
Yes.
Okay, I want to ask, what was your aim for that Nkanu Youth Assembly?
Thank you for this wonderful question. Then as a young boy, I never knew that in politics, there's a lot of things that at times politics corrupts the good mind. It corrupts them.
So how does it corrupt the good mind?
Them, the politician in the seat, they will offer you what you can never reject, what you don't have.
Like what?
Like money, like fame, a lot of things. But from my background I'm coming from, I've seen the money.
Okay.
I've seen everything. Well, I might not have it, but I've seen it, but it doesn't move me. So that's why it corrupts the innocent minds that want to make a change.
So as a young person, though married, do you believe in this same notion that an average Onye Enugu, who a young person, is always tilted to politics? Or is it that they don't have enough skilled manpower to either create or think out something? Or do you think or are there no opportunities for them to work? Because we know a lot of graduates and all whatnot.
On this note, governments have to come in. But the present governor, Barrister Peter Ndubuisiba, is doing wonderfully well.
In which aspects?
In infrastructure.
Will the infrastructure give the young people the job?
You need to understand something.
I want to understand.
Enugu State is a civil service or civil servant state.
Okay.
Enugu, we don't have companies. Now, this man is trying to change that scenario. It will take time.
Okay, are there no young people, or is the civil service commission or work for the older people?
The recruits is for everybody. In fact, there's some age you reach, you have to retire. Now, because every day people are giving birth, the masses are increasing day by day. So, and the national fact or intelligent revenue is not much to maintain the people. So they minimize the kind of people they give work. That's why you see people graduating from school every day. They might, let's assume maybe 1,000 graduated, they will give like 50 or 200 work.
Yeah.
It goes that in that way, direction.
Okay. As a young person, now I am of the school of thought that the reason why we go to school is not actually to come out and work for somebody. In as much as we know that work, you actually have to start from somewhere. But I also believe that one of the reasons why the school is there is so that we can go, come out, think, and bring out something doing. What is your own opinion, seeing that Enugu is a civil service or civil servant state? We have seen environs that are similar to Enugu, but the power of imagination to create something. What can you advise in the Enugu? Is it that there are Enugu persons in on attack? There are Enugu persons that are in other fields of endeavor, even young people. What do you advise them? Can something be created or an innovation for something old to new?
The question lies with the youths. We, the youth, now we have to take the charge. Every day they are telling us we are the leaders of tomorrow, whereas tomorrow never arrives.
Tomorrow is here.
But now, thank God, the mantra of Enugu State government is tomorrow is here.
Yeah.
So we need to take the lead, we the youths. But the funny part, the youths are not helping matters.
How?
If you see somebody that is growing, instead of you to rally and support each other, they'll go against and fight and come in front of you, be laughing with you. So anyway, I'm not blaming the youths. Actually, I'm blaming the system, the political system they find themselves in.
So what's with the system?
The system is corrupt, absolutely corrupt.
So
It
that
has
mean
corrupted their mind, their thinking,
the mind of the young people.
young people. Yes.
So
Nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to bring out a creative idea to create something.
but you did.
Let me tell you something. Money is all around us. Provide services. Money will come to you. But the youth now, they don't want to provide any services. They want the money to come. Like Egon Bute, according to the
But
proverb,
don't you think that the youth provide services, but it depends on the kind of service?
now,
Togri can be a service.
let me tell you. No. Let me tell you. Let me just use like, for example, now you will see like out of 100 people,
Yeah.
you will see 20% of youth providing good services. But because they are 20% out of what 80%, do you think the government will listen to them?
But I believe that their work should speak for them. It doesn't even matter about solve a problem.
No, the work is speaking for them. That's why you see them, they are selecting them one after the other. But because we are not united, let the youth come together. Have a one go. In fact, I think the religion is our problem, sir.
Religion.
Yes, it's our problem.
How is religion now a problem?
It's our problem. Because if, for example, you have a one mind now, okay, in your religion, my religion doesn't allow this to do. My religion doesn't allow this or that. If you can focus on one religion, if it is Christian or Muslim.
But no. See, there's something about the fundamental human rights of association. So if we say one religion, it might not go well. But I believe it's not about the religion. It's about mental retooling. Like you talked about
If
Nepal.
I tell you the history of how the war evolved, you fear religion. All the war fought on earth today is religion.
Because that's what these political leaders understand. Just like the way poverty is being weaponized.
By politically.
Yes. Just the way you said they might come around and they are one, but always want the masses.
Divide and rule.
Divide and rule. So let's take another personal one. Your journey into the real estate, having worked as the protocol officer to the current deputy governor. How do you marry these two things? The business.
And being elected or being appointed to be a protocol to a particular person, it entails a lot. Know that you don't have your time.
Okay.
You don't have your space. Anything you are doing for you are living for your principal, not for yourself. So the journey was challenging, but to the glory of God, I was able to navigate it with wisdom.
So how did that wisdom? Can you share that wisdom? Because there are so many persons that they're also in between one or two. They might apply it and also navigate. So explain that wisdom to us.
Wisdom is just very simple.
Okay.
Always know who your boss is. Study him. Study your boss. Know when it's right time for you to talk, and when the right time for you not to talk. Just keep silence. At times, my boss might be wrong. I might tell him, sir, this is, and I see that he's very angry. Don't try to force yourself that he's wrong. Take the blame. I am the one that did this.
Okay.
Always study your boss. Working with this politician
not always easy.
Is never easy.
Okay. Ezu Donankano, before we take you on this last journey, I want to say a very big thank you to you for coming. And also for our viewers, thank you for always being there for us. Like we said, this is the VAR Podcast, where we put our people on the spotlight, discussing important issues that matters. What we do here is not just all about politics. We also talk about personal development. We share stories that will enlighten and give inspiration to people. We want to say thank you for liking, for sharing, subscribing to our YouTube channel and also the Facebook. We still have on the studio Ezudo na Nkano. Ezudo, you've been so comfortable with this conversation because we're trying to tell a story that will inspire. So let's now hit it a little bit as we come to a close. Do you like it when people address you that, Ezudo is a politician?
No.
But they know you're a politician.
They know, but I don't portray it as
Okay.
That's why I always say that I'm not a politician.
Mba,
I'm a
Chelo,
CEO.
Mba. Hey, you want to dodge this one? Hold on. We understand how it is to work with men at the top echelon. And we understand the strategic nature of who and what a protocol officer does. Sometimes that's why we said, how do you marry family, work? I want to strike. Sometimes when politicians come back late, sometimes they leave also very late, telling their wife, you know the nature of my job. Oga has called. And there is this thing sometimes when you tell people that you are a politician, 3 things comes to their mind. 1, ndina wogu.
Yes, you're right.
Like, politicians, no, they can do jazz. But the striking one is that once you just tell them, they are not one, you go, womanizing. So Ezudo, tell us the truth.
Well,
Sometimes, Chelo, I have to be rogado Juwan. Calm her down. Is it true that you guys that are the politician, most times that when you tell your wife that the governor or you people have a meeting at night, it is all about meeting the side chick? Because on ego. Is that true?
Well, it is in 2 ways.
Explain.
It is in 2 ways, but let me explain my own family and myself.
Okay, explain the one you do, because we see most of them.
The one I do is this.
Yes.
If you check my phone now, you see my wife. Last I called my wife, I'm always.
And it's when you call your wife is when you want to do something, when they know you. Because you need to call the wife, say of my baby, you know I love you, you know you're the best. Maybe so that the attention will not be there. Sometimes people don't go at night again. Continue.
No. I always call my wife. In fact, at times, if in the middle of the program, I'll call her video call for her to see where I am. At times, you need to keep your family in check. Always communicate. Communicate is a key factor to nurture a lasting relationship.
So that okay, nature me something. Okay, feel go need
for them, not for me.
Okay, no, you. What I mean is this. Okay, what I mean when the politicians want to now do something,
they will know that indeed you are competent enough to be disciplined, knowing that you have a wife that you will not do otherwise.
Okay, now do you have anything to say to the listening public with respect to their perception and perspective when it comes to a politician? For instance, I believe in Igbo culture. I believe most times for them as cultural expression. But now that you regard as a politician, look at your beard.
Not a politician, please.
You are in politics.
I'm not. I'm a businessman now. Please.
Businessman now.
Yes.
Okay. While you were in politics, when people look at this hand, doesn't he say that thing that onobundi ogu?
Does it?
Okay.
But actually, it's not so. Politics is a serious business. Like our
Dr. Chimaro Kenamani,
the first elective civilian governor. That's not Ndorondoro Ochichi. So in the aspect of the Ndorondoro Ochichi, many things happened. So the family needs to understand that at times sacrifice needs to be made. for you to actualize. Because at times you might want to do something positive in politics, but if you cannot beat them, join them. Join them to enter there and do the right thing.
Oh, hold on. If you cannot beat them,
You join them.
you join them. So that means sometimes if there's a night movement with side chicks, you join them. Then when you win, you now tell your wife that, okay, fine, all things are passed
But when
away.
you things, no,
Because
I don't do that. Why are you concentrating on this?
no,
Side
it's
chick of
not,
a thing?
no, not you. Okay, what we do here is that we're not trying to indict, as you don't know, we're just making this thing known. And like we said, we want to say thank you. So, as we on the final note, how do you encourage young people to step into the political terrain, maintain their conscience, and be of good leadership? So, what do you have for the young people as we wrap up this section?
Well, to the young masses or to our youths, um, you should know that nobody has the monopoly or has the right to tell you that you cannot. You can. Always tell yourself that you can, no matter what. If you look at me, for example, I started from nobody. I have no godfather, but today I know a lot of godfathers and they know me. I know that indeed your mind is a very perfect and wonderful thing. You need to go to your mind, reason critically, look for a problem, offer a solution. Politics is not a business for you to indulge in. Politics should be if indeed you are good in your area of endeavor. Now, those in politics will now see you indeed come and do something for us. Come and lead. Not what you are having now. People that will use F9 and be governor. No. Try and be a very disciplinary in your area of work. I'm sorry, I didn't mention this. I'm the Southeast you leader for AFAN, All Farmers Association of Nigeria.
Oh, yes, you're a farmer. Now I
Yes, I'm
remember.
the farmer. I'm all angle. I opened a real estate company because I was in politics actually. But what was going on, I discovered that indeed you need money to enter politics. If you don't have money to enter there, they will use you. In fact, they will even use your destiny self. So
You see?
I advise, find something doing now. Make that money, enter there. People are watching you. I think they're not watching you. People knows you. So I advise, please, young one, this earth is too large for every one of us, and our idea is still here to blossom. There's a lot of idea you guys need towards indulging, and the politicians are waiting for you. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so very much, Abezudon and Kanu. It's nice having you today on this episode. Such a gentleman and with such great humility. I want to thank you for inspiring the younger audience, letting everyone know that it is possible to be whosoever you want to become. This is the VAR Podcast. We want to say a very big thank you to you. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, and also to share. Thank you and thank you.